The Spurs lead the Knicks 15-8 here in the first quarter. Left elbow, Larry Johnson holding the basketball straight away. Goes to Houston, going to the left wing, going to the left baseline on Sean Elliott. Drives, lays it up and in. Good drive by Allen Houston. The Spurs lead the Knicks 15-10 here in this first quarter. 6 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Avery Johnson to the foul line, has it knocked away, and Avery Johnson is fouled as he hit the floor really hard. Avery Johnson will now get 2 free throws. So we are in Game 4 of the 1999 NBA Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. The Spurs currently have a 2-1 series lead. So the Knicks are the first number 8 seed to make it all the way to the NBA Finals as Avery Johnson knocks down the first free throw. This is the Spurs' first trip to the NBA Finals. Tim Duncan in his second NBA season, David Robinson in his 10th NBA season. As Johnson hits both free throws, and the Spurs lead the Knicks 17-10, 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Charlie Ward, the right wing, setting up the offense, gets a pick, takes a left wing three-pointer, it's up, it's good for Charlie Ward. 17-13 Spurs. 5 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. Spurs go from left to right in their road black uniforms. A left elbow jumper is good for David Robinson to give the Spurs a 6-point lead, as David Robinson was wide open, give the assist to Avery Johnson. Left wing Charlie Ward, straightaway three-pointer for Allen Houston, in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Duncan. Goes up the court to Johnson, knocked away, stolen away by Ward. Pushing the ball up the court, behind the back, Camby slams it with 2 hands as he was trailing right behind. Good recognition from Charlie Ward, and this Garden crowd is on their feet. 19-15 San Antonio, 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. Right post Robinson, right corner goes to Johnson to the foul line. Inside to Duncan, gets it back, hook shot is up, off the front rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Camby. Here's Houston at the right wing, guarded by Ellie. Gets a pick to the right baseline. Camby over David Robinson, off the back rim, no good. Rebound tracked down easily by Tim Duncan. And the referees blow the whistle. I think there was a foul away from the basketball in that last play. And it will be a side out for the San Antonio Spurs here in this first quarter. So we are in Game 4 of the 1999 NBA Finals. As this was a shortened season, Knicks were the 8th seed in the East, as I mentioned. Spurs were first with a NBA best record of 37 wins and 13 losses. As Steve Kerr, the 3-time NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls, checks into the basketball game. Right wing, it's Ellie. Right baseline, Duncan, double team, fadeaway jumper is up, it's good. Tim Duncan, only 23 years old, but such a polished offensive game, and he's only been playing basketball for 10 years. Left wing, Houston, straightaway goes to Ward, driving to his right, spins, lays it up, it's good. Good spin move inside by Charlie Ward, as he was against the older, much slower Steve Kerr. The Spurs now lead by 4 points. Elliott picks up his dribble. Right baseline to Robinson. Left corner to Kerr. Left post, it goes to Duncan against Larry Johnson. And he banks it up and in. As Tim Duncan has about 5-6 inches on Larry Johnson. And he'll take advantage of that every single time, as he did right there. And the Spurs now lead the Knicks 23-17. Knicks go from right to left in their home white uniforms. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Right corner, Charlie Ward, guarded by Steve Kerr. To the right baseline, it goes to Johnson. Posting up on Tim Duncan. Pulls it back out, now goes back inside, and we have a foul away from the basketball. Foul is on the San Antonio Spurs, as Kurt Thomas will check into the basketball game for the New York Knicks. And Marcus Camby will sit down. Inbounds pass goes to Johnson straight away. Right wing, it goes to Charlie Ward, guarded by Steve Kerr, holding the basketball. setting up the offense, picks up his dribble, right baseline Johnson driving on Duncan, lays it up, it's good, ooh! A reverse layup for Larry Johnson, going right past Tim Duncan. It's now 23-19, San Antonio, 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Right post Duncan, turnaround jumper is up off the back rim, no good, fight for the rebound. Allen Houston comes up with it, goes to the right corner to Sprewell, guarded by Elliott, takes a right wing jumper off the side rim, no good. Rebound tracked down easily by Tim Duncan. Goes up the court to Steve Kerr, and San Antonio Spurs head coach Greg Popovich wants a timeout right now, as it's been a very fast-paced start to Game 4. The Spurs lead the Knicks by 4 points. It's a must-win game for the Knicks, as they don't want to go down 3-1. The Knicks lost the first 2 games of this series at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. The Spurs, they took Game 1 of this series 89-77. And the Spurs also took Game 2 80-67. The Knicks came back in a must-win game right here at Madison Square Garden, and they won that game 89-81. And that's where we stand right now. Spurs lead the series 2-1. The Spurs beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round 3-1. In the second round, they swept the Los Angeles Lakers in 4 games. In the conference finals, they did the same thing to the Portland Trail Blazers. A series that included the Memorial Day Miracle, the game-winning three-pointer in the right corner by Sean Elliott over the outstretched arm of Rasheed Wallace, which got them to the NBA Finals. The Knicks, on the other hand, had an improbable run to the NBA Finals. As I mentioned, the first number 8 seed to make it all the way to the NBA Finals. They were only the second number 8 seed to knock off a number 1 seed when they beat the Miami Heat in the first round in South Beach in Game 5, when Allen Houston hit that game-winning runner with 8/10 of a second remaining. Second round, they swept the Atlanta Hawks in 4 straight. And then, in the conference finals, they beat their longtime nemesis, their 1990s nemesis, the Indiana Pacers, in 6 games. And that is how they got to the NBA Finals. The Spurs have had so many failures. The theme of the San Antonio Spurs for a long time has been, you have a winning record in the regular season, and then somehow, some way, they would fail in the playoffs. And the Spurs and their fans, I'm sure, are really sick of that, as this is their best chance to finally win the NBA championship. They won a championship in the ABA back in 1973, and they're trying to get a championship in the NBA. The Knicks, ironically, the last time they won the championship, the NBA championship, was in 1973 when they beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games. It's the Knicks' first trip to the NBA Finals since 1994 when they lost to the Rockets. As we resume action right here. Left wing Steve Kerr picks up his dribble. Left baseline Duncan, guarded by Kurt Thomas, pivots. He pivots. Jump shot is up off the glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Johnson. Hands it off to Allen Houston, pushing the ball up the court to the left wing. Pulls up at the left elbow. It's nothing but the bottom of the net. Allen Houston has one of the smoothest pull-up jump shots in the NBA. It's now a 2-point game. 23-21 San Antonio. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Right baseline Duncan, holding the basketball, right wing to Ellie. Ellie going to the foul line, driving inside, lays it up and in. The Knicks have no shot blocker as Patrick Ewing is out with an Achilles injury, and Mario Ellie took advantage of it, and the Spurs lead by 4 points here in this first quarter, 25-21. Charlie Ward going to his left, setting up the offense. Right now, guarded by Kerr, takes a left wing three-pointer. It's good! Hand down, man down. The second three-pointer of this first quarter for Charlie Ward, and the Spurs now lead the Knicks 25-24, just under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Left side, Duncan driving on Thomas, missed the layup, but Thomas throws him to the ground. Duncan hits the ground hard, and Tim Duncan will now get 2 foul shots. As the Knicks are doing a good job hanging around, staying with the San Antonio Spurs in this must-win situation. This is where the 2-3-2 format works in your favor. Straight away, it's Jackson. Duncan inside. Straight away goes to Jaren Jackson. Gets a pick at the right baseline. Double teamed. Has it knocked away. Stolen away by Charlie Ward. Ward lays it up and in. And the Knicks take a 1-point lead. 26-25. Listen to the roar of this crowd. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. And right now, Coach Greg Popovich wants a timeout as Mario Elie appears to be injured. He injured himself on the baseline. I don't know exactly what happened, but he's holding his left knee right now. And he's being attended to right now by the San Antonio Spurs training staff. 26-25 New York. Yeah, Mario Elie got injured on that steal when Charlie Ward got into the passing lane and stole the ball for that layup. I believe he bumped knees with Charlie Ward, and that's always very painful. As Elie is being evaluated right now by the training staff. In some way, this is beneficial to the San Antonio Spurs because right now, the New York Knicks have all the momentum. And the stoppage of play works in the Spurs' favor. Meanwhile, Charlie Ward is off to a great start in this game. He has 10 points, which is already a series high for Charlie Ward, and we're only in the first quarter. Straight away, Tim Duncan holding the basketball. Right wing, it goes to Steve Kerr, guarded by Ward. Pulls it back out. 1:15 to go in the first. Kerr fakes. Foul line jumper is up. It's good. Steve Kerr off the dribble. You never see Steve Kerr shoot off the dribble. And the Spurs lead by 1 point. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Left wing, Charlie Ward, setting up the offense, picks up his dribble. Left baseline, Sprewell, double teamed.